What's up, homies?
What's up?
We are back. We are back after a little 4th of July, little celebrations and whatnot going on.
Little
And
4th of July time.
little scheduling differences, but that's all right. It happens.
It's life.
Yeah, it's life, man.
That's life.
It is life. What can you do, right?
Right.
Sam, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Good. Sun in your eyes again?
Yeah. It is what it is. It's not bad. It's not as bad as last time.
Good.
No cool shades today. No Lamar Jackson vibes.
What the hell? What are we talking about today?
Aren't we just bullshitting?
Yep.
Yes.
If you hear me changing it, I'm sorry. I just kind of working out some kinks here a little bit.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize to them now.
Why?
Because. Just don't.
I'm gonna. No, life has been good. Life has been really good. Just you had a good 4th of July, right?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you do?
It rained, so Mary and I went out to my parents on 4th of July night. Had a cookout, had a few burgers off the grill.
Oh, we had chicken and rice and some other stuff.
Then we were going to shoot off some bombs that night, me and my brothers. And just when we were getting going, it started raining. And we had to clean up shop.
Damn. Thursday night, I went to my brother's house. We played some games, ate dinner. I actually didn't do 4th of July stuff on 4th of July. Well, I did, but we did all the fireworks the night before.
Yeah.
Because it was going to rain Friday, and it just downpoured.
But then we went to the Big Bang Boom on Saturday. That was a lot of fun. It was her first one.
Overrated. I mean, okay, I like it, but I just don't like dealing with the people, and
there's a workaround for that. There's a workaround. You got to do some walking. But it ain't the end of the world.
You reminded me of our voice conversation we had on Snapchat yesterday. We never showed Maya.
I didn't show Mary either.
Oh man, we were talking like we were pimps.
And I was just talking like I was from the South.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like the Southern pimps.
Yeah.
You know, like the
Southern country bumpkin.
The ones from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones go like, now I'm going to go get my pimp cup. All right, dog. I don't know. I don't.
That be a little bit too much right there. That's how I would talk.
We might have to release the file someday, you know? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So no, we're just bullshitting today. There's been a lot of stuff that's had happened this week in sports. Not a lot of NFL. I mean, everyone's getting ready for the next month because preseason for the first 4 games or 3 games. I don't remember how long it is.
The first preseason game's the end of this month.
Yep, and it's the Lions.
Yeah, it's the Lions and Chargers, I think.
Yep. August 27th.
Hall of Fame game.
Oh no, it's July
31st, I think.
Oh, I didn't know it was a Hall of Fame game.
The last day of July. Well, yeah, the first preseason game is always the Hall of Fame game.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing in the Hall of Fame game.
Yep.
That's dope. I kind of like that. It's cool. And then we play you in the first game this year. I think it's going to be a really good game. Yep. I think Jordan Love's going to look for some redemption of us winning last year, and then I think the Lions are just going to try to be the Lions like they were last year.
Yeah, you guys are coming off back-to-back years of really good football, and if you can string together a third straight like the last couple of years, that's good. I mean, I would hope that for your sake that you'd actually get to the Super Bowl this time.
Well, it's going to be different. We don't have Ben Johnson, and we don't have our defense coordinator Aaron Glenn. I'm somewhat.
It's true.
I'm somewhat.
You still got DC.
Yes, Dan fucking Campbell.
And I feel like as long as he's the head coach, I mean, you guys have a chance.
Yeah.
And as long as, Goff just avoids the mistakes.
You know what, though, it's going to prove if Goff was really good with Johnson or he's just good without Johnson.
Well, I think eventually you guys are gonna have to go and get you like a transcendent level quarterback, and Goff's just not that. Goff's a solid quarterback. He's a system quarterback where as long as he's in a good system and he can get the ball to his playmakers and not have to go off script a lot and play hero ball, he's fine. But when you force him to that level of where he has to go off script, run around, and play hero ball, that's when he starts throwing 5-6 interceptions a game.
I'm going to ignore what you just said and move on. Anyway.
Just saying.
Anyway. Have you guys been seeing our top 5 lists we've been making? I've been enjoying the shit out of them.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
Really fun. You know, I think it's great that we've been doing it. It's been capitalizing on instead of doing shorts for the videos all the time. And, you know, I ain't gonna lie, editing out like Sunday night to almost 12 o'clock and you gotta work the next day kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm
the
sure
next
it
day
does.
I wake up.
Yeah.
And I kind of become a little bit of a perfectionist sometimes in my own right, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not always gonna be perfect, but
for sure.
So yeah, there's that. So we're kind of closed into also college football. They just had the Big 12 media days. There was a lot of stuff out of that, from Deion to not so great with Scott Frost. I mean, we're just saying that because we're Nebraska fans.
Oh yeah.
All I can say is, what I'm gonna say is, Scott Frost can kick rocks. Tells us he was forced to take the Nebraska job. Ain't no being forced.
No.
Nothing was about it was forced.
No. And the thing is he was overrated from the jump anyway.
You know, and I've been thinking about this a lot. I think right then and there, he really ruined his chances of ever coming back to Nebraska as just a player,
or even as like a coordinator.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah.
Like, he was pressured to go take a job at his alma mater or whatever, and it's like, dude.
Right. But, I mean,
there's so much against him in his time here. Like
being drunk and late to practices.
Yeah, or just not
cheerleaders.
Just not showing up to practice. Like
being forced to get the job. Yeah, fuck off, dude.
I don't think many people are buying his story.
Yeah. And a lot of people are on the UCF side of it.
Oh, of course they are.
You know, they're going to buy in and be like, oh, yeah, fuck Nebraska. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's why they're UCF.
Their fake national championship that he won, you know?
Yeah.
No, that's why we call it Spaceland. They believe in space because they're in Orlando.
Undefeated season.
Yeah, we had a guy, and not disrespect, you know, the guy was a good player. Yeah, we had a guy that had no hand, too, in that year.
Who was that?
Griffin.
Oh, yeah.
He was really trying
Shaquem or Shaquille?
Shaquille, I think. He was a good player for one hand, I'm not going to lie, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, I just find it bullshit that he was just trying to put the blame back on somebody else, which he did. He did that in Nebraska, too.
Yeah, he did. He blamed the players. He blamed everyone but himself. I mean,
I never wanted to leave. I never, like, dude, get the fuck out of here with that. He's looking for sympathy at that point. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, and, like, he was the problem the whole time in Nebraska. He wanted to deflect it on.
Yes and no.
You know, he's always like, we had a good week of practice. Like, I did my job or whatever. Like.
Dude, that and
everyone wanted to blame Adrian Martinez.
A team that went 3-9. We were the greatest 3-9 team ever in college football.
We were the greatest 3-9 team in football every year he was Nebraska's head coach.
I think we had a different coach. We had the players and everything for it. It was just the coaching.
He would have been a great OC for us.
If we're being honest, former players, if you want to look at former players as coaches, that's probably one of the most used probably examples now that this is why you shouldn't, or it's not going to always work.
Some of them are, though.
Some of them are great. You know, so I mean,
what I don't like is how he tried to turn Wan'Dale Robinson into a running back.
Yeah. And Wan'Dale was great, and now look where he's at. He's on the Giants' starting receiving core.
He's their slot receiver, I think.
And then he transferred out to Kentucky. We've lost so many good players when he was
balled
there.
Out. Yeah, and he tried to use him as like all over the field type of position at Nebraska, which Fair point, but like, why are you giving him the ball up the middle? He's too small for that.
Right.
He tried to turn him into a workhorse power running back. Like, if you're going to use him in the backfield, use him on screens or option plays, get him the ball in space. The dude's maybe 200 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
And he tried to use him to run up the gut. It didn't make any sense.
You know, it's crazy. You know how we talked about in the past about how Nebraska fans are toxic and everything?
Yeah.
That was one of those times where I felt like I was just being one of those guys. But yet again, I mean, it has to be said. I mean, we have the right to say that because look what he did to our program, our historic program.
We had so much talent on the team. Like, we should have been better than we were. And it came down to managing games better, and that falls back on coaching.
You know what's funny? I saw something the other day. It's like, wait, I thought Nebraska got rid of football, and I thought they turned their football stadium to a volleyball stadium.
Did someone say that?
Yeah, in a comment section somewhere.
That's funny. That's actually funny.
Yeah. It's like, dude.
But, you know,
if you're going to talk shit right.
I don't think Frost was the first coach to really ruin our history and our culture. I think that was Mike Riley. And then Frost just made it worse after that.
I'm going to say this about Callahan. Callahan actually seemed like he tried and gave a shit. You know, he might not have been the greatest coach, but people forget he had an all right first couple of years.
So when it was Solich, he just tried to continue what Osborne was doing.
Yeah.
Then when Solich left, it was Callahan. Callahan tried to change the whole culture, trying to make us more like an NFL team.
Yep.
Didn't work out. Got Bo Pelini. I don't think he should have ever got fired. I've probably said that 100 times before, and I'll die on this. So I like Bo Pelini.
Somebody the other day, you know, you say that. I actually saw it today, and I'll have to find it and show it to you. Somebody was like, oh, I'm glad we got rid of Bo Pelini, blah, blah, blah. He didn't know nothing about football, blah, 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 blah. 9-3 is not good. 9-3 is perfect to me. If you get 9 wins and 3 losses, you get like a decent bowl game.
Considering how we've been doing the past decade, Bo Pelini was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
9-3, 10-2.
But it was just like the Solich deal.
And he would just win. We won games. Every year we were a good team. We weren't great. We were good. And he knew how to run the ball on offense and get a good defense put together.
Him and his brother.
If you can do those two things, you're gonna win. You're gonna win games.
Well, and his brother too. His brother was good until he found cocaine at FAU.
Yeah.
But
you know, he never had. I mean, we had Taylor Martinez throughout most of Bo's time with us, and you know, Taylor. I have such mixed emotions on Taylor Martinez.
I think if he didn't get hurt so much, I think he'd been an all right quarterback.
True. That first injury screwed him. He was never a great passer. He had a weird throwing motion. He was fast, and that's about it.
And I'll be honest, I wish we really would have played Cody Green more.
See, I just think Cody Green
is a 5-star quarterback coming out of college or high school.
I just think Cody Green had way more potential with his arm, but we started Taylor because he was fast.
Yes.
And it's like,
he balled out.
Okay, cool, but we have 2 running backs at the time. We had 2 running backs that could get the job done. Roy Halou Jr. and Rex Burkhead.
We just needed the arm,
and Cody Green could have.
They both could have done it.
I just feel like Cody could have been so much better, and we squandered an opportunity.
Yeah.
To have a really good quarterback. He transferred to Tulsa, and I don't really know how he did.
He did pretty well for Tulsa, and now he's a coach somewhere. Yeah. You know, back to let's talk about this Bo Pelini deal. You know, that was just like the Solich deal. An AD not knowing what the fuck he's doing and firing.
Yeah.
And getting hurt. You know, that's what happened with Sean Eichhorst. He got called out by Pelini and said, hey, fuck you, guy, you're fired.
The thing I don't like about guys like Mike Riley and Scott Frost is when things weren't going our way, they're just stoic on the sideline. They're just like head down, not saying anything, just being quiet. Whereas guys like Bo Pelini and Matt Rhule, they get fired up. they're passionate. They actually look like they care, and they're trying to get their players into it. And there's a balance.
Like Rhule's doing now.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay,
Rhule.
I thought you said Riley. I was like,
no.
Wait a minute.
No, I said Bo Pelini and Matt Rhule.
Okay.
Those guys get fired. They get fired up. They get passionate. They look like they care. But guys like Mike Riley and Scott Frost were the exact opposite.
If we're going to be honest here, I think Matt Rhule is going to have a better year this year.
Well, it's a big third year, and history shows Matt Rhule year 3 teams have made that jump.
Yes.
When he was at Baylor, when he was at Temple, that third year is always when they made that big jump. So hopefully it happens this year.
I think he's more of a college football coach than an NFL coach.
For sure. Definitely the way his coaching style, the way he connects with the players is definitely more
for a fact that he had to adapt because of NIL, obviously.
Yeah.
NIL is still crazy, and we're always going to talk about it. Never going away.
Yeah.
I think we're poised to have a good year this year and whatnot. The only thing that kind of concerns me is that if we don't have a good year, he's not going to get a 4th year, I don't think. Or he might get half or a little bit of the 4th year.
I think if we at least...
But like you said, though, history shows it, and I believe in that history right now.
If we at least do just a little bit better than last year, he'll be fine. Because you got to remember, he's in the Big Ten now. When he was at Baylor, yeah, it's Big 12. When he was at Temple, that's not even like... What conference is Temple in? I don't even know.
American.
Yeah. So he's playing against tougher competition than in the past. I'd be happy. So what? We went 6-6 last year in the regular season, 7-6 with the bowl win. If we can go 7-5, 8-4, I'd be happy with that.
You also got to remember that he also took over Art Briles' team that had a lot of fucking shit against him.
Yeah.
And turned that around after a year or two.
I just think as long as we can go 1 or 2 wins better than last year in the regular season, he'll be fine. Improvement is improvement. And we need to we need to realize that as fans. We can't have unrealistic expectations of like...
If you hear something in the background, the truck that sprays mosquitoes is going by.
So we can't have these unrealistic expectations thinking we're going to go 10-2, 11-1 next year when, we're still technically kind of rebuilding. And it's only Dylan Raiola's 2nd year. The biggest thing is Dylan Raiola has to make that next step.
Yeah, and you also got his brother now as the 3rd string.
Is he?
I think so. Because who the 2nd string would be, they moved him. They moved, what's-his-face to tight end?
Heinrich.
Yeah, Heinrich. So maybe he is back up.
I didn't think... I thought he was just a junior in high school last year when they offered him.
No, I think he's now in Nebraska. He might have graduated early.
I think there's still someone else that they recruited that'll be the backup. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. But
anyway,
he definitely needs Dylan definitely needs to take that next step though, as the leader and as the quarterback of the football team.
I think he's a good leader. I think he
is.
I think that kid has so much potential. And Maya's like, we were talking about volleyball the other day because she was talking about, let's go to the alumni volleyball game August 16th. And I never replied to her about it by accident because I was driving rain. I don't want to text when it's downpouring coming into town.
Right.
Because she was like, trying to be all the smart ass and be like, I thought you didn't like volleyball. Start naming positions. And I tried, and I failed. And I was like, all right, start naming the positions. Yeah, quarterback with Pat Mahomes' little brother. I said, no. I said he might act like him, he trains with him, but it ain't Pat Mahomes' brother. Pat Mahomes' brother is Jackson Mahomes, who's annoying.
I bet Pat Mahomes wishes Dylan Raiola was his real little brother and not Jackson Mahomes.
Yikes. Anyway, back to the Big 10 or the Big 12 days. And actually, no, let's go to these coaches. That these guys are going to be having a little bit of different year. Like Deion. Deion's not going to have his kids there no more.
Right. Yeah.
So things are going to get interesting. He said he wants to play in the playoffs, and that they want to take that big step.
This year will be a real test of Deion's coaching ability at Colorado.
Yes.
Because like you said, he won't have his sons there anymore.
Yes. And then you'll also see
or obviously Travis Hunter. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, his third unlegitimate son.
Yeah, Travis Hunter was the real game changer for them.
Yeah, I think Shedeur is probably gonna. I keep hearing mixed things about Shedeur, but we'll see that.
That Browns quarterback situation is something else.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Deion. Yeah, I don't know. It's really gonna really show if he can make it or break it as coach at Colorado.
Yeah.
I think we should keep a close eye on it this year.
Oh yeah.
And I'm kind of curious. Again, I hate to say the guy's fucking name, but Scott Frost. If he wants to talk the talk and walk the walk, kind of deal.
Is he going back there to be the head coach?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I don't know.
I didn't know if he was head coach or a OC.
I'm curious if he brought back a staff, but
yeah. I mean, remember he would play scout team quarterback in their practices.
That didn't do him shit. He would do it probably half drunk.
Probably. Well, he did it for UCF, not Nebraska.
Another team I'm looking out for is Alabama with, losing some of their players.
Yeah.
In the draft and everything like that.
They've been recruiting hard this offseason, though.
Yeah. New NCAA came out actually the other day. I haven't had chance. I actually really thought about buying it today.
Really?
The new 26, and I'm like, ooh, $70. No thanks.
Yeah, I might just wait a little bit. But I've also heard back on the college football thing, the recruiting thing, I've heard Auburn's head coach has been not focused on ball because he's been golfing too much.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen their recruiting posters and shit? It's not good.
I've heard their recruiting has been trashed this
Hugh Freeze.
season.
I'm sure Hugh Freeze is on the hot seat now.
Yeah.
I think he was really good at Ole Miss, and then he turned it around and, almost actually, getting really sick at Liberty. Liberty was good for a little bit.
They have Malik Willis.
Yep. Who also, he transferred a lot. He played at Washington State.
Yeah.
And,
he finished his college career at Liberty, though.
No, Malik I'm thinking Willis.
Because he plays for my Packers now. He's the backup.
I know. I was thinking of the quarterback from Miami, Ward. That's who played at Washington State.
Cameron Ward.
Yes.
Yeah. So now he's in Tennessee.
Yes, and what was I gonna say? Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to pay attention to recruiting as much as I can this year, but I try. I keep seeing NIL this, NIL that. And
yeah. It's a lot to try to keep up with, especially like you said with all the NIL stuff.
Oh, no, actually, we haven't really talked about this, but I did see that there was a first report. I don't remember what team did it, but a team reported tampering already.
Really?
Yep. Not even in college yet. Tampering.
Jeez.
Pretty wild. I mean, they're treating it like it's pro. So to me, it feels like, what's the point of pro sports?
It's pro light.
It's amateur football at this point to me.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's
like saying, like, hey, this is the new NCAA, but it's a different edition of the NCAA 26. It's
weird.
Semi-pro edition.
It is essentially like semi-pro. It's weird, yeah. It's really weird.
Did you see Roger said that this is probably his last year?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we talked about that.
But he actually confirmed it.
Yeah.
Which it don't surprise me.
No. I think he just wants one more season to just see if he can get there. And I think he said it on the McAfee show what better way than to try to go win one with Coach Tomlin? I couldn't agree more. Coach Tomlin seems like a great guy, great coach. Never had a losing season. He's got one Super Bowl ring. Been to a couple. So we'll see if they can get it done. They play in not only a tough conference, but a tough division where he's got to go up against Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow twice a year.
Yep.
And the rest of the AFC, you got Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert, all those guys. All the best young quarterbacks are in the AFC right now, pretty much.
Speaking of Pat McAfee and college football and stuff, and just out of this, did you know that they were going to get rid of a lot of the behind the scenes deal on the college football game day show because of money?
Really?
And then Pat McAfee was going to front his own personal money towards it.
Really?
And ESPN did not like that, so they decided to keep it because they don't like it when someone else is paying. It does not look good on them. So
no.
Good on Pat McAfee for doing that. That is really nice to hear. Someone trying to step up to the plate. I really like that.
Yeah.
And
he's a real stand-up guy.
Speaking of college game day too, when Lee Corso, this is his last year, so they actually decided too. What I saw is they're not gonna be doing the headgear picks anymore after he's done. Kind of a sad end to that tradition. I thought Pat McAfee would have probably continued that, but I could quite literally understand why. It should be with one person.
They retire it with him, and it stays.
Yes, it won't be the same.
No.
Oh, dude, I always remember growing up hearing him. Listen here, midget. That little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably my all-time favorite.
Yep.
I wish they would come to Nebraska more, but Nebraska has to be relevant, I guess.
Yeah. When's the last time they came here? It wasn't that long ago, was it?
Oklahoma. No, was it Oklahoma?
When we played Oklahoma?
Or was it the Ohio State game at night?
One of those.
It was one of the games we got. Well, both of the games we got our asses kicked, but.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those, yeah.
I think it had to be under Mike Riley or Frost.
I think it was under Frost for sure.
I think it was under Frost.
Yeah.
Who was that coach that took over for Frost? Mickey Joseph?
Mickey Joseph.
You know he's the Grambling State coach now?
Yeah. I liked Mickey. I wanted him to stay until what happened. And the accusation.
I mean, would you done the same thing if you caught your wife cheating on you or with another Husker player like that?
Right.
Well, that was the rumor, but
yeah,
I can only imagine him going in there. What the hell? But anyway, NFL. There was another NFL. I mean, like I said though, there hasn't really been a whole lot of NFL news that I've noticed. I checked today. All my sources were kind of just a little behind.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really. It's kind of quiet until training camp starts, which should be starting soon. Training camp.
Well, speaking of training camp, you know that draft pick that the Cincinnati Bengals got this year?
Yeah.
You know he's trying to hold out still.
Really?
And from what I understood is if he holds out until the whole year, he can re-enter in the draft. No combine or anything, so someone else can redraft him.
Really?
Yes.
I never heard of that rule.
Me neither. I didn't know that was a thing. He just doesn't want to play for the Bengals.
Why? What position was he again? Wasn't he a lineman?
I don't remember. I think he was I want to say linebacker or receiver.
No, not a receiver. They have receivers. Probably linebacker.
It has to be a defensive player.
They had to be defense. Yeah. Probably a D lineman or a linebacker. That's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was.
I didn't know that was a rule either.
Don't you want to help, make the defense, they're literally a good defense away from being Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, don't tell Joe Burrow that. He'll get upset.
Because I'm just saying, their offense is otherworldly. Like, they were 1 win away from making the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Like, if they would have won that game against New England, they're in the playoffs and over Denver, which, no offense to Bo Nix and what they got going over there in Denver, but I'd rather seen Joe Burrow in the playoffs.
Did you see the Saints released a new white helmet? Yeah, for the white uniforms.
Nice.
Looks really nice.
The Saints?
The Saints.
Oh, the team that doesn't have a quarterback?
Yep. And speaking of Saints, Drew Brees, did you know that with all that throwing he did, he's like, it's something, I think he's like, he can't really feel a lot in his one side of his body.
Really?
I think so. I'll have to look.
I want to say I heard something about that even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it don't shock me. I mean, that dude fucking sling that ball.
He did. I mean, he never had a rocket for an arm.
But he can sling it when he needs to.
But he was just so accurate and threw it with such velocity. He was so accurate. He was one of the most accurate quarterbacks ever.
Yeah, that was another player that really had a lot of passion for the game.
Yeah, he did.
That should be a good top 5 players who have the most passion for the game or something. You know,
I saw something on Facebook or Instagram. It was like a picture of all these quarterbacks that we grew up watching, and like their era is coming to an end. Like after Rodgers retires this year, he's like the last one, or unless you include like Stafford, I guess. Well, she's a little younger than the rest of those guys.
Yeah,
but it was
I'm
like,
not gonna include Stafford in that one.
But honest. It was like Brady. It was Brady, both Mannings, Romo, Rivers, Big Ben, Matt Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Flacco. I mean, you can.
Well, Flacco is still playing.
You could put Flacco on that list, but people are not.
You could. And then Aaron. And
I feel like we're missing a couple others.
Yeah, I mean, a few that maybe weren't quite as good, like maybe Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
Alex Smith.
I thought he did. Palmer did. I thought he was really good in Bengals and Raiders for a little bit. I think
Palmer was really good, but he could have done so much more. I feel like injuries kind of screwed his career. When he was with the Bengals in 2005 when they made the playoffs and they lost to the Steelers in the first round, Palmer got hurt.
Yeah.
And I feel like that kind of screwed his career a little bit because he had so much talent.
Well, I mean, like look at Romo. Romo wasn't too bad, but injuries really got
in
to
my
him.
opinion, Romo's the greatest Cowboys quarterback of all time.
Hot take.
Honestly. Like, yeah, Troy Aikman won 3 rings, but Romo, Troy Aikman was your typical drop back 3 yards and throw.
I'm here to make a check and win bowls.
Well, no, not that. He was just he was your prototypical drop back and throw it. Whereas Romo could improvise. He was a little bit of a gunslinger. Closer to what Roger Staubach was like. You know. I don't know. I think he's definitely better than Dak.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started about Dak and being a quarterback.
But I do think Dak is on their Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks for the Cowboys.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they have to. He's going to be.
He's been there for years now. Put up a lot of numbers. He's been to the playoffs a lot. He just hasn't won a lot. But neither did Romo. But
they've always had a good little bit of running back history, too. That's been pretty good. Emmitt Smith.
Dating back to Tony Dorsett.
Yep.
Who was before Emmitt. And then they had Marion Barber, DeMarco Murray.
Yep.
Zeke.
Pollard for a little bit.
Zeke and Pollard. I think this year right now, going into this season, they have Javonte Williams from Denver as their starting running back. Miles Sanders as the backup.
I didn't know he left.
Yep.
He was all right.
Well, Broncos drafted a running back this offseason, and they picked up J.K. Dobbins too.
You know, speaking of Denver, and I thought about this the other day, is Phillip Lindsay has just disappeared.
I know. He had like one good year for them, and just fell off the face of the planet. I think they signed Melvin Gordon, and then they just...
I hate when teams do shit like that. Like, they have a good running back, and yet they still go draft another running back.
That's what the Jaguars did. Like,
that's what the Rams did. They got Todd Gurley, and then they had Trey Mason.
No, the Rams did it for 3 years. I remember because they had Zach Stacy.
Yeah.
2013. Decent rookie year. Then they drafted Trey Mason.
I thought Trey Mason was going to be big.
And he was good. And then they drafted Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
And Todd Gurley took over.
Yeah. And Todd, look where Todd's at now.
I know. It's sad.
And dude.
Because at one point, in my eyes, he was the undisputed best running back in the league.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like they should have. I don't think they. The whole organization, the owners.
Rams have had a lot of good running backs, though, when you look at their history.
Yeah.
I mean, even now they have Kyren
But yet
Williams.
again, I mean, are you surprised their coach is Sean fucking McVay, who does shit like that, just changes up like that?
But way back in the day, I mean, they had the first 2,000-yard rusher in Eric Dickerson.
Yep.
And they had Marshall Faulk when they had the greatest show on turf.
Yep.
And throughout most of the 2000s, they had Steven Jackson, who was a powerhouse, 240-pound bruiser.
Mm-hmm. I missed him in St. Louis, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But
Steven Jackson.
We'll never, ever have a St. Louis Rams again.
No.
They got too big of a stadium back there. And, you know, that new Chicago stadium they're building in Arlington Heights, the new Bears, people are pissed off that it looks like Allegiant Stadium. And it kind of made me thought, it reminds me of that short I made about stadiums.
Yeah.
It's they're going with the same designs. Why?
I don't know.
I think the best new stadium that's out there, it's coming out right now, is probably Bill's new stadium, Highmark Stadium.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a closed stadium, but yet it's open too.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's nice to have the retractable roof.
They don't have a roof.
Yeah.
They got the roof that's covering the seats. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I like right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Man, we've been kind of doing pretty well here for just.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty much just been straight football today.
Yeah, and I didn't think we had anything for football. I thought we were just going to talk about other things, and I'm okay
I can
with
talk
that.
anything football related.
What else there was? Yes, the weather's pretty nice today.
It is actually really nice. It's not too hot.
It's not scorching hot.
The sun's down now, so I'm not squinting.
Squint. You're gonna say what?
Nothing.
Okay. What else? A lot of good things been kind of going our way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly reaching out to more people. I'm not going to give out who. Yeah, things in the work.
It's exciting.
Kale's cooking. I don't know what kind of gas I'm cooking with, if it's propane or just straight gas, but we cooking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. I'm sorry for a little bit of dead air. I'm just trying to think what else we could talk about.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we talked about pretty much everything going on in the football world. I
kind of am glad we covered the Scott Frost thing. I just think it's.
Oh yeah.
I don't think. Well, you know what? Going back to it, actually, I've seen some other former players. 97.3 the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Little fun fact. Todd Euler has a show on there.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that for the longest time. And I think it's not bad. I like it. And the boys over at Touching Base, the Use Assumptions, they actually just interviewed his brother, Troy.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it a little bit at work, and I only got a little bit into it before I had to really focus.
Yeah.
I can listen to Troy a lot. I met him before, and he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, former players, former teammates of Scott Frost were just, they think from what it seems like, fake.
Yeah.
Strickland, you remember Strickland?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like he's been the most vocal about it on there. He's like, yeah, we all sat down, blah, 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 before. And
wasn't it Lawrence Phillips, his ex-girlfriend, cheated on him with Scott Frost when they were teammates?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know what? People forget that.
And Lawrence Phillips was not a good guy by the end of it.
He had a lot of NFL potential.
He had potential to be the greatest running back of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did a lot of stupid stuff off the field.
Yeah.
And I was, in terms of someone who probably doesn't like Scott Frost very much.
A lot of people forget that even though Nebraska or Scott Frost is from Wood River over by Grand Island-ish area.
Yeah.
He went to Stanford originally.
That's right, he did.
So that's another fuck you.
That's true.
And some people
forget that too.
But people will be like, oh, well, we have all these other Nebraska-born players that went to other schools. Okay, but it's different. Scott Frost is a legend, has the legend status, and saying all this shit.
Yeah.
I hate to admit this, but it feels like there's a cultural change that schools, there's going to be teams that are players from former teams are not going to always be sunshine and rainbows with their teams. I think that's going to start a movement.
Yeah.
Nothing against it, you know. I could be, some people might say like, oh yeah, I went to Alabama, but man, Coach Saban, piece of shit. I don't think he is. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I think he's a great dude. Maybe he would have been an asshole in practice, but you know what I mean?
Right.
But no, I just feel like I'm rambling on about that. It's just kind of sad to see your own teammates say like, yeah, he's kind of a bitch. You didn't, they're not saying that directly, but you getting the vibe.
Yeah, they don't say good. They don't have good things to say about him.
Sad, but
which is bad on his reputation.
He's doing it himself.
Now he is a lot.
I think I know I'm gonna name this episode. Scott Frost is dead to Nebraska.
There you go.
Or Scott Frost is dead to us.
That'll be that'll catch people's attention.
Yeah.
That'll be your hook.
Yeah. There is Scott Frost, and this is why he's an idiot. It don't surprise me though. It really don't at this point.
Nope.
All right, Sam. We were pretty much at the end of our show here. You have any explosive rants for the week?
Nope.
Okay. Do I have? Huh?
Do you?
Not really. I don't think it's really worth ranting about. It's just a little bit of people driving.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stupid slow drivers out there, especially coming in from fucking between piers in here.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's true.
Christ, man, go.
Yeah.
But
I just don't find things that I'm to be mad about and to stay mad about.
Like nothing has like to bug you about anything, like nothing to rant about.
Nothing that ranting. I mean, I don't know. I'm not much of a ranter.
Nothing. No one's misplaced the gym equipment yet.
Well, that's just something I've gotten used to.
That's fair. Yeah. So, all right, Sam. Close this out.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We're glad to have you, TNT faithful. Check out Agent Life Media Podcast, Touching Base.
Yeah,
Talking Dirt.
Make sure you check out Zach's new little series too.
Uses Assumptions, and check out Zach's new little mini series,
Men Supporting Men, or
Men
Dads
Supporting Men,
or something.
And we're the TNT Boys, signing out.
See you next week.